Hi first grade friends, Mr. Burke once again with another math lesson. Today we're going to talk about place value, okay? So on the screen, we've done this sometimes in our morning meeting or during our math stations, okay? But we're going to look at how we can make the number 251 with our place value blocks, okay? So each of these numbers over here has a place value. The number 1 is for our ones. The number 5 in the middle is for our tens, and our number 2 is for our hundreds. So to make 251, I would start by dragging 1, 2, write my number 2. Then I am going to drag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write my number 5. And then I'm going to drag 1. And I'll write my 1. So I have 2 hundreds blocks. That gives me 200. I have 5 tens blocks. That gives me 50. And I have one block. And that gives me 1. So I have 251. Let's look at the next one. 307. So think in your head, how many, let's start with ones. How many ones should I drag over? If you're thinking 7, you would be right. We're going to drag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I just did the ones column, so pull X through that. Now, in the tens column, I have 0. So how many should I put in the middle here? Right, I would put 0. Okay, so I can leave that one blank. And I have 3 right here, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. All right, friends, we're going to do some easy counting. How many do I have right here? 3. How many do I have right here? 0. How many do I have right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7, and that gives me 307. Let's look at the next one. Oh, we kind of got to flip one here. Let's start with the hundreds place this time. So I see that number 3, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 over there. Now I see a 7, so I am going to move 7 tens blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, how many ones should I move over for my 1 spot? 0, right, I wouldn't move any over. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, that's 3 hundreds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 tens, and 7 tens is a different way to say 70. Okay, how many ones do I have? I have 0. So that means my number is 370. Awesome building. Let's look at our last one. See this number up here? That number says 65. Okay, so we should always start with the ones. So our ones right here is a 5. So I'm going to drag how many ones over? 5, right? 4, whoopsies, 4, oh my goodness, 5. Awesome. And in my tens place, that's this number right here, I have 6. So I'm going to drag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, friends, do you see a number in the hundreds place? If you don't, you can think of that being a 0 right there. So that means I'd move 0 hundreds over. So my number, I have 6 right here and 5 right here. So I have 65. Awesome. We're going to switch how we do it now with these ones. So I have 100, 3 tens, and 8 ones. That number can be written. We're going to start with the ones, 8. Then we're going to go up to the tens, 3. We're going to go up to the hundreds, 1. 138. Awesome. Let's look at our next one. Oh, I tried to trick you right away here. Friends, if I see 10 ones, should I write 10? Just like that. And then we're going to add our 1. Then we're going to add 3. Oh my goodness, we got a pretty big number there. That's actually not how we're going to do it. we are actually going to start 10 ones. How many ones are in a 10? There's 10. So actually, I would put a 0 here, and now I have 2 10s and 3 hundreds. So my number is 320. Okay? Well, it's kind of tricky, but we'll do another one together. Now I have 12 ones. All right, friends. If I have 12 ones, can I write a 12 right here? No, I can't write a 12. But I can start by writing a 2. Get rid of that number. What's 3 plus 1? Actually pretty easy. That's a 4. I'm going to put a 4 there. And then I'm going to add my 2 for the hundreds. So I have 242. Okay. Let's look at our next one. Oh. Now, friends, even though it's a 13 in the 10s, you still do the same thing we've done before. So I start with my 1s, which is 8. Okay. And now we're going to write our 3 to start. So that's our second number in the 1s place. We're going to have 3 right there. What's 1 plus 0? It's 1, right? So we're going to write our 1 right there because I added the 1 from here and the 0 from here, and that gave me 1. Okay? I think we have one more. Awesome. Oh, friends, let's do this so you can see a little bit better. This one's kind of a tricky one. There we go. Now, it says 11 ones. So I'm going to start right there and write my first 1. Now, friends, we're going to add our 1 from here to our 5 here. What's 5 plus 1? 6. Awesome. Now we're going to add, so I already wrote this number together, and this number, and this number. What's 1 plus 1? 2. So I'm going to use the 1 from here and the 1 from here to make 261. Okay? And that's all we have today for our place value lesson. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.